Hello friends, my name is Satyam Gupta. I am again in front of you with two different topics. One is principle and another one is the technical topic. So in today's principle, basically I am extract from the current scenario for the COVID. In COVID, you heard that lots of people is jobless, lots of people have no money to eat, lots of people no money to medical, no medicine at all. So friends, my principle basically I am extract from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Adhyay 17, Slok 20, 21, 22, and in this I am explaining about Dan, donation and charity. So friends, first I will start with the definition of the Dan, charity and donation. So basically Dan and charity, when the giving result in transfer from one person to another, it is treated as a Dan. Sometimes of giving are not considered as Dan, gift, mutual exchange, etc. So friends, as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Dan is described in three forms. One is Satvik Dan, another one is the Rastik Dan, and third one is the Tamsik Dan. So friends, now we will discuss in short what is Satvik Dan. Satvik Dan, Dan was done and then forgotten. That is the Satvik Dan. Second one, Rastik Dan, Dan done, but someone own or satisfied their own satisfaction. That is the Rastik Dan. And third one is the Tamsik Dan, Dan done to show off. Like that person need to show off and that person give the Dan to wrong people. Okay. So friends, now I am explaining in more detail about the Satvik Dan. So friends, Satvik Dan, I am telling you in that way, like I am just considering the current situation, COVID situation. So as I told you, lots of people have jobless, lots of people have no money to eat, no money to hospital, medical and etc. So in Satvik Dan, what Srimad Bhagavad Gita told, we should, at least donate what kind of help to needy people who actually require that need. And at that time, we do not think about something will return back to us. In Satvik Dan, you need to think, you need to give the Dan and forget it. And friends, this is the peak time when we need to help at least more than 2 to 3% so that people can take advantage and they can be streamlined again. We need to actually show our greatness, show our respect at the time of Dan, at the time of donation and charity. So this is called Satvik Dan as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita. For the needy person, we need to give charity, donation, whatever. Okay. Second kind of Dan is called Rastik Dan. In Rastik Dan, friends, what will happen? Like the people who have the Rastik nature, when they donate, when they give charity, they think that they will return something. Like in terms of their own satisfaction, in terms of their name in the society, so people can say that this person gives that much charity. So this kind of mindset, if any person has, this is called Rastik Dan. If in terms of, I am telling you donation in any festival, if any person give much more donation in a festival, so he think that in the society his name will become big, that this person give lots of charity or donation in that society. So that kind of mindset comes under Rastik Dan and we need to avoid it. And third one is the Tamsik Dan. In Tamsik Dan, what will happen? Like people give the charity or donation or any money to wrong person, wrong place and with no respect. This kind of person will go any place and give the money to wrong guy for wrong activity in wrong place. So we need to avoid such kind of Dan in any situation. So friends, my request to all of you, in current scenario, COVID scenario, we need to help our neighbor, we need to help the needy person who actually requires something, and our motto should be, to provide something to needy people and make them happy. So friends, Thank you, and I am moving to my technical topic, that is roles and responsibility for non-destructive testing personnel. So in this chapter, I am telling you what are the role and responsibility of NDT level 1, NDT level 2, NDT level 3. Role and responsibility of NDT level 1, level 2, NDT level 3 personnel. So friends, first of all, I'm just want to share like labels of qualification. So as per SNT TC 1A, which is guideline provided by ASNT, define three basic characteristic or three basic classification for NDT personnel. Number one, NDT level 1, NDT level 2, NDT level 3. But they also says that employer or company owner has the rights to increase the entity label in their organization. Like they can increase like trainer, training, and instructor or limited certification kind of stuff also. Okay, so basic three level of qualification, and it's depend on employer. Like employer want to add on some level, that is their own wish. Okay, now I'm moving back to entity level 1. So for entity level 1, individual should have sufficient technical knowledge and skill to be qualified to properly perform specific calibration, specific entity, and specific evaluation for acceptance or rejection determinations according to written instruction and to record result. So friends, in this phrase, you can understand the person who has level 1 certification can only perform calibration and ND, and he can write the result on the report, but he cannot certify. That is key point, friends. You need to understand this. NDT level person can record the result as per written instruction on the report, and NDT level 1 should receive the necessary instruction and supervision from certified level 2 or level 3 person. So friends, in this level 1, you can understand that that person can only perform all this activity, but he cannot certify. And in the next grade, that is the NDT level 2, this is the intermediate grade in NDT qualification. So NDT level 2 individual should have sufficient technical knowledge and skill to be qualified to set up and calibrate equipment and to interpret and evaluate result with respect to applicable code, standard, specification. So friends, here one is the key takeaway. The person who is level 2 can do the calibration, can do testing, and he can interpret and evaluate result with respect to international codes, standard, specification. And NDT level 2 should be thoroughly familiar with scope and limitation of the method for which qualified, and should exercise assigned responsibility for on-the-job training and guidance of trainees and NDT level 1 personnel. The NDT level 2 should be able to organize and report the result of NDT test. So it means NDT level 2 person can release or write the report. Now I'm moving back to the highest level in ND, that is ND level 3. An ND level 3 individual should have sufficient technical knowledge and skill to be capable of developing, qualifying, and approving procedure, establishing and approving technique, interpreting code, standard, specification, and procedure, and designating the particular NDT method, technique, and procedure to be used. It means like NDT level 3 have authority and sufficient knowledge about technical, and he has skill to develop, validate, qualify, approve the procedure, and he can also establish and approve the technique for particular NDE method, and he can also interpret in terms of code, standard, specification, and procedure. So next, NDT level 3 should be responsible for NDE operation for which qualified and assigned and should be capable of interpreting evaluating result in terms of existing code standard specification. So here the key takeaway for NDT operation, he is the whole sole owner regarding the NDT side, means he can qualify the person, he can establish the procedure, he can establish the technique, he can be responsible for any kind of acceptance or rejection. So NDT level 3 is the higher position in NDT line, and the NDT level 3 should have sufficient practical background in applicable material fabrication and product technology to establish technique and to assist in establishing acceptance criteria when none are otherwise available. The NDT level 3 should have sufficient or should have general familiarities with other appropriate NDT method demonstrated by NDT ASNT level 3 basic examination or other means. The NDT level 3 in the method in which certified should have sufficient technical knowledge and skill to be capable of training and examining NDT level 1, 2 and 3 personnel for certification in those methods. So friends, I hope you understand all NDT levels like level 1, level 2, level 3. So if you have any doubt or if you want to talk to me, you can send me in my comment box any message. And friends, my request to you, if you not subscribe my channel yet, please do subscribe. Thank you so much. We'll meet you in next lecture. Thank you.